Hello. Check, check. Check, check. Test, check, test. Hello. Can you hear me? Can I be heard? What's up? What's up, Twitch? What's up, TikTok? What's up, YouTube 1 and YouTube 2? Oh my goodness. Happy Sunday. I'm just closing some windows. Give me a minute. We have a late stream today. I'm so sorry. Okay. Everybody is in their little spots. Hi, guys. Oh, it's Monday for you. Technically correct. East Coast. I'm gonna turn the music down. Hi. So it is Sunday here still at 9 o'clock. The music went way too low. I did so much stuff today. Usually on the weekends, it's when I spend the most time working like on the stream. So I do like, I check all my subscriptions. I make sure that all my licenses haven't expired. I go through, today I actually went through all of the YouTube recordings of the first run of the community center challenge, and I bundle it up in a playlist, and I had to like pick thumbnails for it because I didn't set any of that up. I think like when I was doing the multi-streaming setup, it was already kind of challenging to get that set up, and then once I hit the groove, I just kind of did the same thing over and over again, and I didn't realize that one of my settings for YouTube was that I didn't have a default thumbnail, but you could have one. So I did a lot of stuff on YouTube. We now have 2 playlists. Actually, let me pull up that. That's the one thing I didn't check. The browser. It has been a slow day. And then all of a sudden it was like 6 o'clock. Like all day it was, I guess because we couldn't go outside. Usually when we can't go outside, like when I can't go outside, and also I guess Maverick, I get kind of stir crazy. So it rained a little bit this morning. So it's really gloomy weather out here, which is great. I love the rain. But we're getting started tonight. It is going to be late, so I don't know how long I'm going to stay coherent because I didn't sleep last night. When I get hyper-focused on something, it's like locked in. And that's what I'm going to do tonight because we started our new character. We tested out our new mods. Everything was looking good. And today's going to be the real like gameplay day. Let me just switch over so I can show you guys what I keep talking about here. I just pick which browser is this? YouTube. There you go. Okay. Just gotta get these resizings. Okay. This is my YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys know. There's not really much on here anymore. I used to do lots of Let's Plays, so I have a few playlists here. This is my first Stardew Valley Let's Play. I actually used to record this. I used to record this offline because at this time my son was a newborn, so I would just record when he would go to sleep. Actually, this might be before Maverick was born. Yeah, 6 years ago. So this was after we had all of our miscarriages, before we got approved for fertility treatment. Sorry, my pillow fell. I'm in my pajamas, by the way, so please nobody make fun of me. I just got boxers on and Dragon Ball t-shirt. Okay. So yeah, in 2006, so Maverick wasn't even born yet. So I was playing a lot of Skyrim and Stardew, and I would just like pre-record it. But now we have 3 new playlists here. And
another reason why I like it, and
why?
I really like.
Everyone is
I'm
after
not really.
Why is where's the autoplay?
Hot.
Oh, okay. So I guess we'll just do this one at a time. So Frog in the Well Adventures Alliance.
Everyone is after it. And so it's not like, oh, I can like hide
wait,
in
why
the
does
shadows
it
and
open?
train for hundreds of years. By the way, like
Weird. Hold on. I'm gonna mute this tab real quick, but it's weird that it's not opening up the player. Okay, there you go. Alright, cool. So the Frog in the Well campaign is here. And this is what I meant when I how come I don't like this view. Hold on. There's a better view here. But I guess I don't want to navigate around in my dashboard. We'll do that some other time. Dang, look at the portrait mode. Here you go. So all these thumbnails, like half of these didn't have any thumbnails. Oh, you guys are gonna see my videos, all the country farming shit that I watch. So these didn't have any thumbnails, and so I had to like go and figure out where the files were, because I thought I was like changing them. I thought I changed the picture. Turns out I gave up on doing that. So I loaded up new thumbnails, and this is the entire playlist for the community center challenge. The thing is, I need to hit a certain amount of hours to get monetized for YouTube, and I actually I can get the 500 subscribers, I'm pretty sure, if I just keep streaming the way that I'm streaming. But what and then I think I have like some live, I have a ton of live minutes, obviously, but I need watch time. So I'm gonna start setting up the playlists. That way you guys, if you miss anything, you don't have to go and like dig through the archives. I don't even think you can watch the archives on TikTok. So you already couldn't do that there. But at least on YouTube, you can watch these here after the fact. And then eventually I'd love to get to a point where I'm cutting highlights, but until then, we'll just do this. Okay, so Ko-fi, this is actually very exciting for me. I told everybody that we have our first packages packed. Oh, dang, ruined the thing here. How do I just go full screen? Nope, that didn't do it. Oh, there we go. So I packed all of these. Whoa, how did I do that? No, I wanted that other window. No, not mini player. How did I do that? Dang, YouTube, why are you so confusing? I'm so used to YouTube on the app that like I feel so dumb using it on the desktop. See, look, it shrunk. Why did it shrink? I liked the way it was. How do I make it bigger? This is so annoying. It's just looping. I mean, I have the package right here. So I'm mailing these out tomorrow. These are the stickers. So if you guys have been following my stream, you know that I made these stickers for Maverick's birthday party. And I also made these Stardew ones for my Stardew stream. But the most exciting part is I now have all the candy. I have these bracelets and rings, and I don't know if you guys have ever had Fun Dip. I'm sure if you guys ever like went to the ice cream shop, I'm sure you've had Fun Dip. And then I weighed everything, and everything was under like 8 ounces or whatever the minimum was. So I wanted to make sure that everyone's package could be mailed, because I'm prepaying for the labels. So I'm starting off with my mods, just because if there's any issues, I can troubleshoot it with them first, and then I'll be rolling it out. So once we confirm with the mods that everything is good, I'm going to be doing those on a monthly basis. That means every month you'll have a different rewards package, a rewards gift or whatever. And then I'll also have them available to purchase like each after the month is over. So if you missed it or whatever, or if there was something that you liked. Eden, thank you for the rose. Holy cow, there's a lot of roses. 5, 6, 4. Oh my gosh, my math. 15 roses. That's like the quinceañera. The quinceañera. We have a debut. It's also a coming of age event, I guess. But it's 18 for the Filipino culture. It's mostly for women. I don't know if there's actually an equivalent of. Oh, you're Filipino too? Mahal kita. So we have a debut. I was actually offered for my 18th birthday. My dad was like, okay, I can throw you, the traditional debut, and you can pick where you want to have it. You can get the dress. You can pick your 18 roses, your 18 candles, because it was a big old banquet dance. Or you can get a tattoo. Because I had been bugging my dad for a tattoo since I was like 16, because he got his tattoo when I was 16 in Vegas. And I told him that I was going to go get one, and he said, when you're 18. And so I opted for the tattoo. That's where I got my wings. I can't show them. So I have my jammies on. Okay. Whoo! Oh, Bomb Jack subbed. What? Again? I feel like you already subbed. Why did they bump your? Did your sub run out? Has it been a month already? Gosh, I feel like we've only just been streaming, but I guess it has been a while. I was actually counting the VODs. We have something like 25 days played. So it took us 25 days for the community center, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, damn, it ran out. Sorry I had to do the ads. I always hate ads. Okay, we're getting ready to play Stardew Valley. So if you're new to the stream, I have been playing Stardew since 1.2, the last time I played Stardew was patch 1.2. I think we're patch 1.6. Homeboy just announced patch 1.7. And I haven't seen if he said anything lately. Let's check it out. Oh, no. So the latest update he had was that 1.7 was going to be a free update. So everybody who has Stardew now is going to be able to update to 1.7 for free, except for Japan, because it legally has to cost something. So sorry Japan. And then he did confirm 1.7 was going to be in the works, but he did confirm also that it's not going to affect the Haunted Chocolatier. And honestly, I am ready for the Haunted Chocolatier. Like, I want a chocolate making game. And I am getting to the point where I think I can add a couple more games to the rotation, because I feel like Mondays and Tuesdays are the hardest days for my week personally. So I want to do something like fun. because I feel like Stardew has become such a it is work, man. It's not just like a cozy, relaxing game for me. You know what's funny is there's another streamer on TikTok. His name is Derek. Actually, I don't know if he has a Twitch stream, but I watched his live a couple times, and he actually. Oh, are you guys hearing a double echo? No, it's just me. Okay. Anyways, what were they saying? What are you talking about? I forgot. Okay. Well, if you're new here, I have not played since 1.2. So 1.6 is something that I am trying to complete. And if I go to my in-game here, I did it. I did the community center challenge because I haven't done the bundles. We didn't even get to the skull caves, and I didn't continue playing after. For this playthrough, my goal is to not only do the community center complete, but I also want to do the remix bundles. So I selected the remix bundles, which that gives us different items that we need to collect. So hopefully the pomegranate and what was the last one? The apple. We don't get those ones at the very end again. And then I also, I'm also going to try to complete it under 1 year. The goal is to have community center bundles locked in by the first year, which means we really have to hit that greenhouse in the first like 2 months. And I think we can do it. So that's kind of why I'm really taking this seriously. Because if we can get through the community center in the first year, then we can just do whatever we want on the second and third year and just take our time enjoying it. And I have a ton of mods. I'm running 75 mods right now. I had a really janky image for it, literally just a screenshot. But I have 75 mods. Most of them are cosmetic. And if they are not a cosmetic mod, it's just informational. And if it's not informational, I'm only doing it because I have things planned for the stream, whether it's my like role-playing buddy, my spirit, my what is it called? Totoro. The Totoro sprite, the Totoro companion. So you see I have like wear more rings. I'm not going to use that for actual skill rings. I'm just using it so that I can add the companion. And then I also have like visible fish, which is just a visual thing. But you do also see which fish can be caught in what location. So a lot of these are cosmetic, like I said. So if you go into the game and you're like, oh, this doesn't look like Stardew, you're like, it's because I spent a whole stream setting it up, and I actually spent that whole night continuing to test it even more. And so what mod stack we landed with is something I'm like super happy with. So I'll eventually get this up somewhere on my like Twitch or something, or maybe on my Ko-fi so everybody can see. I think if I use Nexus mods, I can create like a profile. And then have a collection. Maybe I'll do that. That way I can just link it to you guys. And then every time I change it, I'll have to update it there. But I do play modded, and the reason is I don't want to stare at like the same thing every day. Oh, Low Range One says, we are also marrying Alex. Oh, see, this playthrough, I don't want to marry anybody. I just want to get everybody up to the 10 hearts, and then I want to move in with the Krobus guy. So that's the plan I have for this playthrough. But in my third playthrough, I'm gonna go for perfection after this, because that's like, I guess, the natural progression. But with perfection, I'm gonna install Stardew Valley Expanded and the polyamorous mod, and I'm gonna marry every single bachelor and bachelorette and have children with them. And I think that's going to end my Stardew Valley 1.6 career, and hopefully by then 1.7 is already out. Because I think that's a pretty good amount of time. So I'm going to jump into the game so we can talk a little bit about these mods. I like playing... Oh, wait. Let's change... We do a different playlist now. Sorry, my alternate personality type what? Type what? Bachelor and bitchular. Oh my god. Rude. No, it's okay. You know what? The cursing thing, like I don't mind the cursing. I mind what you're saying, right? Like if you have a potty mouth because you just like dropping the F-bomb, but you're like a positive person, like that's fine. That's great. Would I want you doing that around my son? Probably not, because he really will say it. He knows bad words, and this boy, he is pushing it all the time. He loves saying, oh, what the hell? But he'll say it like when he knows that it's like a big deal. So I can't really get mad at him because it's right. Because I would tell him, like, if you're saying it because, you know, you're scared, or like because his first bad word was, oh my god, because I was trying to get him not to say that, just because some people might get offended if you use the Lord's name in vain. And I say that because I have relatives that are older, and they would not like it if I said oh my god in front of them. So I just would not want my son doing it. I think it might be like a Filipino thing, maybe. Most Filipinos, I think, are Catholic, though, so I don't know how that works. But I actually started recording some sound bites with him, so we'll see if I can get any into the stream. Okay, so this playthrough, I went over it already. We're doing Community Center Challenge. We did the Remix bundles. We're going to try to do this in 1 year. And what else? What else are we doing? Oh, and we're going to go all the way to year 3 because we did not get any of the lore completed after the bundles. We basically just ejected and created this new character. And if you haven't seen my stream, or you're new here, I like to play, you might have to play with no music for a little bit. I'm getting some lagging in the music, so we're gonna wait for a bit. Okay. I like to create a character that has a backstory. When I used to play Sims, I actually would create all the characters, and then in the little section where you can write a backstory for your neighborhood, I would write people's backstories. Like, I love doing that. So Eve is the character that I chose. If you want to watch the last couple streams, I read the intro that I wrote, or like co-wrote with ChatGPT. But basically, she inherited her grandfather's farm. She used to come here in the summers. But ever since she moved to the city proper, she hasn't been back. And so her return to her grandfather's farm actually meant that she had to quit her corporate job, which she was so glad to do, because she never fit in anywhere. She was very lonely. Everything felt empty, and she couldn't understand why. So when she got the letter from her grandfather, she seized the opportunity and just did it, man. Which, like, I think I was saying in the last stream, that resonates a lot with me, because my grandfather had a farm in the Philippines that I grew up in. I would pick fruits off the trees and eat them. We would get mosquito bites from being out all day, and we would be out all day, just fields and fields to play in. And recently, when my grandfather passed away, like 5 years ago, my grandma recently, a couple years ago, sold the property. And I can't tell you how sad I was when I found out. When I found out that the farm was sold, and I didn't even get to put a bid on it. But to be fair, it was like hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is like millions of pesos. So sadly, I didn't get to actually buy my grandfather's farm. But my dad has farms. He has a farm in the Philippines, but my dad's kind of young. Like, he's retiring very young, so I might not get my bid up for that anytime soon. Unless he wants to give it to me. No, I love my dad. Okay, so I love the idea that she took over the farm, because why not? She said that, or she was told when she first arrived to introduce herself to everybody, which we did. Everybody's still kind of like, it's like 50-50. Some people are nice and some people are mean. I don't know if I'm like cool with that, unfortunately, because it's already hard enough having to work like physical labor after being in a cubicle for most of your life. But there have been some nice people. Farming is very healthy. Yes, I garden all the time, and even just doing like regular watering of a watering can, I get mad sweaty. Okay, where are my windows? I lost TikTok. Oh, love your storytelling behind it on this round. Oh, I thought you were saying I love your storytelling behind. I love your storytelling ass. I was like, thanks, Anthony. So sweet. Oh, you're so... Girl, thank you. Okay, so this is just day 2 for us, episode 2 on the stream. We're on day 6 for Saturday. Strategy-wise, we're really just trying to get that fishing rod. So, yesterday we ended up with about, oh wait, I forgot to show you guys. I have this screen now, for a full game experience. So we can do that if you guys want. But if you don't like it, let me know. We can go back to here. I like the full screen. I just wish everything was on the other side, because that's how my eye goes. But actually, wait, why can't I move it? All right, we're gonna do this live, you guys. This is why I was late, because I had to set all this up today, and I messed up and had to do this like a billion times because I kept buying the wrong graphics package. I'm trying to update the graphics so that we can have a season 2 with like fancy graphics, but I'm struggling on that. So how does that look? I gotta maximize this, honey. That's not bad. I don't think it's blocking anything, right? Maybe we'll stay here. And portrait mode looks pretty sick too. Alright. So we're fishing until we can collect that fancy fishing pole. And then we're going to focus on mostly the mines. Last playthrough, we didn't get to the mines till second day of summer. We should have already hit the bottom of the mines way sooner. So this is all we're going to be doing in today's playthrough, is getting through as much as the mines as possible. So let's go. I'm going to put some stuff away. We only have our first level, the first tier backpack, and it's not that great. It's very tiny. It's a mini backpack. If it's a mini backpack, we should put the mini backpack on. Yes. Okay, so the this is Fashion Sense. This mod allows you to use this hand mirror to pull up a menu that makes you that gives you more options to customize your character. Mostly hairstyles, accessories, and body type. This is something you really add. You can do shirts, pants, sleeves, and shoes, but if you want to add additional clothing on top of the vanilla set, and you get some mods, and you use Fashion Sense, like this is the easiest way, I think, to do it. I don't know any other way. So one of the mods that we're using is Shard Dust's animated hairstyles. So my little pigtails and bangs bounce as I walk. Very small touches, but it means the world to me. We got a hood on, and I'm kind of annoyed at the gray. It was okay last night, but now it just looks like it's not colored. So we're gonna go for brown, like a brown cape. Oh, what the heck! And I love that there's sliders, but I wish there was hex codes because I just want to save a color scheme and just paste it. But all right, and then we gotta slide this up a little bit, bring this back down. All right, there you go. And I'm on the first accessory. On the second accessory, there's nothing here, so I'm gonna go to my backpacks, and this is called Backpacks and Baubles. It is purely cosmetic. It does not change your actual backpack size. So when you upgrade your backpack, that's when the backpack upgrades. It doesn't matter that you change out these bags. This is just vanity items only. So I have the Adventurer's bag, which has like a cute like bedroll on it. I'm actually going to take out this so you can see. This is the one thing that sucks about the Traveler's Attire mod is the cloak covers the backpack. And what's nice also is you can customize the color of the backpack. So I loved what the purple backpack looked like. Oh, we were changing the color of nothing apparently. Alright, cool. I wanted a purple backpack this time also. Okay. And then you see there's a little rope there because it's an adventurer's bag. And then this one has a lantern. This is my personal favorite. The excavator's bag has a little shovel. The farmer's sack is a little kind of like a rucksack with a leaf. There's a floating book, so maybe like a mage companion kind of thing. This is a logger's bundle. If we ever go out harvesting the hardwood logs, remind me to change the logger's bundle. This is the miner's bag, so there's a pickaxe. I take that into the mines. And then there's this feature called dynamic. And what I think it's supposed to do is as it fills up, your backpack gets bigger, like the visual. I haven't seen it do it, so let's try it today. We'll try it with the mini backpack. And since it's raining, I'm going to put my cloak back on. Because it's cold, guys. It's cold and rainy. It was rainy today, actually. It wasn't cold, though. I was still able to hang out outside a little bit. This was gloomy. And I go outside for the sunlight, so there wasn't very much sun today. Okay. And we're good. Actually, I want to see if I can put on the hood. So if I had the cloak, is it a hat? Dark hood. Yeah. Ooh, I want one of the... I think there's one with glowing eyes. Oh. Oh, I know. Okay, it has to be the dark hood. Accessories 22, 21, 36, 22, 21, 36. That's not close. 22, 21. Oh my god, I can't get that one. There we go. It looks so different. Oh, because it's a dark hood, maybe? Shaded hood? I don't know. It just looks way lighter. Oh, 51. 51. 51. Okay, that matches. And then this one gives us glowing eyes. Oh, so we need to go a third accessory. So now you can see how Fashion Sense works, right? Like you're stacking all these layers above your sprite. So this is in addition to having your inventory clothing items. And this is what I was saying. I have a mod that expands your ring selection. I will not use more than, I think it's two. The default one is 2. I only needed that extra one because I wanted the Totoro. We tried doing our first companion guest guest sprite. So part of the role play is that if someone on the Discord or anybody in the stream wants to hang out on the chat and role play as the little sprite, we can do that, because I have a lot of friends that play D&D, and it's just a fun thing to do. But I know now, I learned my lesson. I'm going to give them a job. They're going to have to look up shit in the wiki that I don't want to look up. So that's going to be their job. They're going to be my human chatbot. Because it's just, I was asking Nietzsche all these questions because he was in the call with me, and he was like, I don't know. And I was like, well, you know what? You can Google it if we're going to be useful here. Okay, so I put the hood on. That's a lot of work, so I'm probably going to take that back off as soon as it's done raining, but and not do that again, because the glowing eyes is so cute, but now I can't see the hair. So this is the kind of stuff that, like, oh shoot, wait, our luck day is 91%. We need to go to the mines. I know we have to get the fishing rod as well. So Willie's shop opens at what time? I still haven't been able to get that look up anything mod to work, and I'm really upset about that. Actually, let me bind it to my mouse. So the problem with this mod that I'm having is my keyboard is a third-party keyboard, and I'm using a Mac, and the default toggle key was F1, and now nothing is working, so nothing's coming up. Or am I not even doing this right? Maybe we should read the instructions. Sorry guys, troubleshooting. This is the mod life though. It's a lot of work, but once it works, that's it. So Stardew Valley, and this one was called Look Up Anything. I wonder if it's out of date or something. No, I just downloaded it. Okay, see live info. Oh, what's under your cursor when you press F1? So you have to hover over it. Look at a GIF. A GIF. A GIF. How many kilobytes is a GIF? Like 2 kilobytes. I just had to hover over it. All right, let's try it again. So I gotta rebind that. Oh, you guys, I was so proud of my son. Today he was telling me that because he plays Xbox and his iPad, but he connects his Xbox controller to his iPad, and some of the games that he plays on Xbox are available for him to play on his tablet and use his controller. But he was explaining to me, like, Mom, jump on the Xbox is A, but jump on the iPad is Y. And I realized because he plays a lot of video games, but he's learning about controller configuration. And I told him, like, yeah, how did you figure that out? And he said, like, well, it didn't work. And then Dad tried all of them, and then he had to rebind his brain. So I told him that, yeah, the buttons are binded to different controls. Thank you for saying GIF and not GIF, like people who are wrong, including the creator. Because it's graphics, interface, whatever. Yeah, I never called it GIF though, because the sound of G is G. and my son is in kindergarten, and like I had to teach him that, so it's pretty. I don't know why anyone would say GIF. Oh, because giraffe? Wow. Oh, I see. Yeah, but the G stands for graphics, but you can call it whatever you want. I just can't call it that. All right, let's try it again. So if I hover over something, didn't work. What? Oh wait, what? So I can hover over what? See live info about what's under your cursor, when the crop will be ready, how long a fence will last. I don't know, I'm kind of over this mod. It might be removed because it's not doing it. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, we tried to troubleshoot, we tried to fix it. Let's go back to the game. It's just not working, and I rebinded it. Oh, maybe the key is not right? Why is there so many dang keys on this? Why is there only one function key? So stupid. Like, I don't know. There's just too many buttons. So, can I do this? Oh, yeah, it's not working. Sorry. So that has to go. That's the thing that sucks about having so many mods, is that compatibility and conflicts. Oh shoot, I have no tools. Compatibility and conflict is always like a major problem. That's why I spent so much time making sure everything was compatible with each other before I played. I think we spent a whole stream like jumping in and jumping out. There is something I can get that kind of will show us if there's an out-of-date mod, but when you run the game using the Snappy, which is like the mod app, like you can't use that, it's the API for it, for all the mods, it tells you when there's things out of date, and I prefer that anyway, because it tells me exactly like what the follow-up commands are, like if I want to check it or if I want to update it within the terminal. I don't have to like browse for anything. So sorry, super nerdy. But yeah, that's also why I manually install my mods too, because I just don't trust some of these downloaders and stuff. Okay, so I think we're gonna try to do everything. We're gonna go to the mines, or we're gonna go to Willie. We're gonna get the fishing pole, which I think is it 1800 or 1500 for the fancy fishing pole, right? Fishing pole. Hey Chris, you're in TikTok, right? How's the vertical? Oh my gosh, my mouse just died. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. I'm interested to see how it looks. I can't wait to watch it back tonight. Okay, fiberglass rod is 1800. Holy cow. So we just need 300 more. Since it's a good luck day, we should probably go for catfish. And catfish can be found from 6 to 12 a.m. in Secret Woods, which is swamp, or the river. And we are going to be passing by the river, so let's do that. And just because I don't trust myself, I'm going to bring this one thing to eat. So we're going to try to lock it in today. Oh, we have mail. Hi, me sell hats, okay? Poke, come to old house. Poke, bring coins. Hat mouse. I love how he spells coins. Like, he tried really hard on this one. I was so proud of my son, you guys. He did his kindergarten assessment because he just started homeschool, and it was math and reading pretty much, and he scored a passing on his English, so he's at kindergarten level already, and then in math he's at max kindergarten level. So that's such a huge deal for me because we didn't take him to preschool or anything because he has really bad separation anxiety, and the whole preschool experience pretty much traumatized him and us too, to be honest. So, you know, we tried a couple other preschools, but my son just wasn't having it. So I was worried that he was like gonna fall behind. Oh joy, another rainy day. Dude, we should just call this guy Eeyore. Do we even want to talk to him again? I think we should. Hey. Oh, no, you can only talk to him once.
I thought they had 2 dialogues. Maybe not if they don't like you. Alright. So it was a really big deal that he not only, like, picked up the homeschool stuff really quickly, because even though he's reluctant to do it, he still does it every day. Yeah, there's a hat mouse, Chris. We bought the cowboy hat there. Wait, I'm having second thoughts. We need to fish first. Yeah, we need to fish first. I thought we got it from the cart. No, we got it from the mouse. Sorry. Oh yeah, my son scored well at kindergarten level, which was great. Which means that like even though he didn't do preschool or like, and he's like, you know, he was a couple months late with like enrolling into this charter school because we were like on a wait list. I didn't want him to be behind. And he's not. And even when he does the homeschool stuff, he picks up concepts so quickly. And I honestly believe it's because he plays a lot of video games. And I'm not saying like that all kids should play video games because it's gonna make them good in school. I'm just saying like I recognize that my son had an interest in something because he was so good at it. And instead of finding like instead of like limiting him or anything like that, we let him have as much of like video games he wants, like Minecraft. Like if he wants to play video games all day, that's fine. He just has to do homeschool, he has to go outside, and then he has to go to bed by a certain time, and he has to eat his food. If all he wants to do is play games, like I'm okay with that, right? Because the games that he's playing are like Minecraft, and he plays modded Minecraft games, and we started doing his math. His dad started like doing his math in Minecraft by having him do addition and subtraction by adding and removing blocks. So I mean, like, I don't know who I'm preaching to. All you guys are gamers because you're here. But it was just very comforting that my son's like doing okay. 'Cause, I don't know, you get worried, especially when he didn't take to preschool. I was worried that he was gonna have a hard time like in kindergarten. But what I learned is he has a hard time with the social aspect, like the people, because of his autism, and because he's on the spectrum. He was diagnosed so early, and he's still so young that we don't know like the definitive diagnosis. It's like his pediatrician and the team that handles his case approved us for ABA therapy, which we did for 3 years, and that's helped tremendously. People actually say like, oh, I couldn't tell that he was on the spectrum, which is basically like a nice way of saying like he doesn't look autistic. But it's because he can control himself very well, and he can communicate a lot of his needs. And we also don't force him to do things that like he's not going to be okay with. Like we don't take him to restaurants, we don't take him to movie theaters, birthday parties and stuff like that. Like it's stuff that's really hard for him, unless it's like a family birthday party. But like we're only now having him play with some of the neighborhood kids because he had a problem with like kids at the park or the play place were like teasing him or being really mean to him. So it's been hard for him to socialize, and he's an only child, and we live so far from like his cousins. But he still wants to play with kids. So the nice thing is the school that we enrolled into has like learning centers, and they call them enrichment classes, where you can basically like after you do your academics for the day or whatever, you can go and participate in like the art class or music or like whatever they're doing at the school, and then he can have his socialization there. And I don't think he's far from that. I actually think that by the end, oh, we got a catfish right away, you guys. By the end of this semester, I think he would be down to start going to school, especially if he gets into the habit of playing with the neighborhood kids. Because the problem that my son has is he doesn't know how to manage conflict with other children because the other children can't understand him. So when something goes wrong, if he can communicate it and they can understand him, it's great. Like if they know that he has a stutter and they're patient with him, or if they know like the games that he plays, like he likes Garden of Banban, Minecraft, like he usually can get along if the kids like play the games that he plays. But when he doesn't, like that's when it can get to like meltdown mode, or not even like meltdown mode. He's past the meltdown mode. Like now I actually am worried that he's gonna start like getting hurt. Because the one really bad time that I had to actually go into the play place to take him out was there were these kids that were mocking his stutter, and my son didn't know that they were mocking him. They thought he was making them laugh, like, so he just started stuttering like more, and they were laughing, and he had just turned 4 at the time, so he like didn't really get it, but I just took him out of, I crawled into the play place and like took him out. So I don't know if like now he's starting to realize it, because he'll be like, Mom, whenever there's other kids at the play place or at the park, he would ask me like, are they nice? And I was like, I don't know, we should go and ask. And he would always be like, well, can you ask? And I was like, well, I'll ask if you can play with them, but you have to ask for their names. Because he's not good at addressing like a group. If it's one-on-one, like another kid, he's like fine. But when it's a big group, he gets kind of intimidated. So hopefully school would help. Not school, but playing with the kids will help with him going to school. Okay, so, oh shoot. I'm gonna see if the music can come back. I don't know if the internet was like bugging. But now we have music. And I'm a big music person. Like, I always need to have music going. Otherwise, like, I don't know, I find myself like physically not moving or getting stuck or getting distracted. What happened? All right, let's sell the shad. We just need 800. Oh, I should have kept the shad, huh? We don't know what we're gonna need. All right, so let's get that. Yeah. And I'm kind of hesitant to keep fishing. I really want to get in the mines, because the main crop that we need to, not main crop, the main farming achievement we need to hit is the one with the sprinklers. We need to be able to craft copper and iron bars or iron, gold, and refined quartz. That's going to help us with our crops, but the greenhouse is the main one. Hi, Lila. How are you? I am good. I'm so tired. I pulled an all-nighter last night. Was just working on like a lot of stuff for like my YouTube channel and for my subscriber packages and working on graphics. I just did it a lot last night, and we're still streaming. And we did a late stream. I started at 9, and we're gonna go as far as like until my brain stops. You're gonna know that I can't go anymore because I started stuttering also. Okay, so this greenhouse needs to be completed by like spring, or early summer. So how do I do this? Okay, complete pantry bundles. So this was the problem in our last playthrough. I had forgotten to save 5 parsnips of gold quality. I had freaking 4, and I would have restarted. The old Cammy would have just restarted like all of that, because that would just bug me. But we didn't. We kept playing so we can get through the game, and I think that was a good call. because now I can sit here and stream and I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm not like freaking out or like taking my time or making mistakes. So we need to make sure that every crop gets saved. And we need to make sure that the very first time we can get, I think it's in fall. Yeah, because fall is the last crop for the quality crop. So we need to always make sure we save the 5 parsnips, the 5 melons, pumpkins, and then corn. We can actually start corn in the summer. But at fall, as soon as we get those 5 pumpkins, we can get the greenhouse. And the reason why the greenhouse is so important is because that's how we're planting trees. I don't know if it's even worth planting any trees right now because of how much money they cost so early on. Trees are like, like fruit trees, I mean. The fruit trees that produce most of the fruits you need in the bundles. Oh god, you're gonna make me type fruit tree? Jeez. Okay, fruit trees. Yeah, 2,000 gold. So we're not buying no spring fruit tree just so that we can maybe get like one of the fruits for the artisan bundle. Like we can just wait for the traveling cart. I made sure that we enabled that configuration at the start of the game. Oh, Cassie Pie, thank you for the follow. Sorry I didn't see that. I still don't have TikTok live for my Mac, so I don't have fancy alerts for TikTok yet. I'm working on it. So we're not going to do that. That was like our last thing we did was wait for the trees to produce fruit. If we had the traveling cart, we wouldn't have had to do that, because when you enable a guaranteed community center complete by year 1, the items that you need in the bundle will always spawn in the traveling cart. We already missed one day, so I hope that doesn't like completely screw us. But yeah, so going back to the game, strategy wise, we have the highest luck today. It might be worth it to just go straight to the mines and go all the way down. But I don't have any food or anything, and our combat is 0, but it's raining today. So we can also just say, fuck it, let's just try to get a bunch of catfish today. And I think I'm more inclined to do that because, I was gonna say, we can't even go to the mines. No, we can. They cleared the boulder, the broken boulders, so we can cross the bridge and we can get to the mines. I just think we need money. We have to strengthen the economy first, and if we have a chance to do that, and get as much catfish as we can, we should. Hold on. Catfish has a time limit. Sorry. Catfish we can only catch from 6 a.m. to midnight. Oh, we can fish all day for catfish. Dang. Okay, chat, what do you think we should do? Mods, can we do a poll? And even if you're not on Twitch, if you're on TikTok or if you're on YouTube, press 1 if you think we should fish on our good luck day, or press 2 if you think we should go to the mines. And while we're waiting for 1 or 2, I think I would like to fish just so we have the money, and getting a bunch of catfish would be amazing because they sell for, let's go to my browser. See that look up anything mod would be so cool. Where do they sell for? 600. Oh, here. So base 200, 254 silver, 300 for gold, and 400. Sorry, what were our options? Mine or fish? Yes, correct. Mine or fish. Ooh, Anthony says mine. Okay. Anthony says mine. Oh, I am not looking at Twitter. Maybe there's one person in Twitter. Oh no, we would be able to see notifications, so. Alright, I got 1, 2. 1, number 2. Not sure, maybe talking with Alex gift. What? Maybe talking with Alex? You want to talk to Alex? We haven't, I don't think we've seen Alex today. We can if you want. Alright, I got a 2, so I'm gonna just go for the mines. Which is fine. We're gonna stop by the inn. Not the inn. I always call it an inn. I'm glad I'm not calling it a tavern. We're gonna stop by Gus's place and see if there's anything here that we want. Fish tacos, too expensive. Okay. And we can't buy food, so we would just be going into the mines with just the fish. And I think that's okay. If we can get to level 40. I dated him once, and was he a sweetheart? Was he great? Yeah, I think Mines is a good call. It's balanced, because I think we have a point in fishing already. Oh, we have 3 points in fishing. So, we should definitely keep it balanced. Look at, there we're picking up some food. We need food. I'm gonna introduce ourselves to everybody here first. Oh, can't go in there. Alright, let's go here and see what this is all about. I would have gotten the community center done during year 1 if I hadn't forgotten to get one of the fish during rain in the summer. Yep, that is exactly the experience that I had, Lila. I think when we were only 2 days behind on our schedule, and then we got through the mines to floor 100 in day 2 summer, I was like, dang. Oh, sorry. Thank you, guys. You know what? It's because my windows are switched. I moved my windows so I could see TikTok, and I covered everything. Let me put it back. Thank you so much, Lila, for letting me know about the game screen. We're gonna swap it so I can always see the game screen now. Also, if you notice, I have a farmer's portrait. It's one of the mods that I added. The farmer's portrait, if you are interested, it's, there's like a, I don't even know what they call these anymore, but like a generator, where you can create your character, however you want in the Stardew art style. And then you can save it, and then load it into the mod. And you can even like customize them for each season, but like, I don't have any energy to do all that. But because of that, we got this guy, and this is our character. Her name is Eve, and she is taking over her grandfather's farm, and she's meeting yet a new villager. So it's very appropriate. I'm wearing my backpack and my cloak, and I'm meeting Marlin, the guild quest giver. I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there, but a dark place undisturbed for so long, I'm afraid. Ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. I'm actually going to go into full screen here. Let me know if this is better. Yay, first sword! And I think this is the Grandpa's tools. So it looks, oh no, I don't know. It might be. It might be Grandpa's tools. So, very unfortunate. I'm gonna have to throw the seed away. Our backpack sucks. Okay. I think it's fine because we're probably gonna eat all this food anyway. Oh, my name is Marlin. Sorry, I didn't read that. I'll keep my eye on you. Prove yourself, and I might think about making you a member. Oh, you will. You'll make me member. I am not afraid. I'm not afraid of no mines. Okay, I'm just gonna eat stuff. Oh, I should have eaten one of the items that takes up a space. I'm at year 3 and I still haven't finished the community center. See, that's not what I'm gonna want to do. Like, I will be so mad at myself if we can't do it this time around. Because I think we almost had it. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, I think we're gonna have to get rid of the daffodil. It sucks if we don't have one, but we'll see. We'll try to keep it. Alright, let's go. Oh, I don't want to eat the fish right now. We're just gonna switch this around. There we go. I need pomegranate, pufferfish, and small pink fish. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't seem to, I'm going the wrong way. I'm so used to going down the other way. Okay, cool. So we are going down into the mines. The first objective, I think, is 10. Level 5. We're just gonna go as far as humanly possible. The reason is, when we have a high luck day, and in the mines, like the normal mines, you actually don't really waste any time like trying to find anything or like kill stuff, unless they're in your way, like right now. You just want to get through and find the ladder as quickly as possible because you're just trying to go all the way to the bottom. Because there's elevators in this mine, you can stop every 5 levels, so level 5, 10, 15, 20. Those will save basically the floor that you're on. So I'm not worried about ore. I am just trying to mine. And since this is our first mining initiative and we have 0 points in it, it's gonna take a while. Like, I'm actually trying to remember how quickly we used to break rocks. I think it was like 1 hit. Oh, look, see, I didn't even use my eyeballs. We already had a ladder here. I'm actually going to zoom out a little bit just so we have more map area. Apparently when people do speed runs, actually I read this somewhere. I don't know how up to date the post was. I think it was Reddit. But for speed runs, apparently they like zoom out really, really far, and that's not considered cheating, because it's a strategy that you need for when you're going through the mines. So so this is the quartz. I want to pick one of these up, but we have to get rid of something, so I'm going to eat this fish. We like it raw and wriggling. See, just taking a break, eating some catfish raw, which is fine because, you know, sushi, people eat sushi raw. LOL, what did you do? What did I do? Oh, okay, sorry. Lila, you have some messages. Let's read it. I have one save where I'm on year 5 and I haven't done pretty much anything. No community center, no sewage key. Haven't even reached the level 100 in the mines. What did you do? What did you do? Oh, I know, you decorated. You must have decorated. You must have decorated, or you like romanced a single person. Luckily found pufferfish from the traveling cart on my current save, but that took almost 1.5 years to find it from her. Oh, you know what? That's what I remembered I was talking about. I found another Stardew player. His name's Derek. He streams also. He plays vanilla, and he likes it like that. Like, he likes that it's a slow pace, which I totally respect, right? Because the first time I played this game, I didn't really care about the strategy. I mean, to be fair, I didn't know about it. I discovered it after I had been playing a few times, where I was like, oh, I didn't even get this far in all the crops, or I didn't even discover all of these. Whoa, what is this? We got a weapon? Yes, Cammy got pufferfish from cart 2. Lucky, lucky duckies. I can't wait to see what our bundles look like. Okay, whoa. Oh, so also, I like I said, I do have a lot of mods. All my mods are mostly cosmetic, and if they're not cosmetic, I'm making sure that I use them just for cosmetic purposes. But
you can see that the crafting items look different. It's because they're themed to one of the texture packs. I think it's a medieval texture pack. Gwen's medieval texture pack. I didn't decorate. I was just farming and growing animals, seducing Shane and Abigail, and that's pretty much. Oh, you were living your best life then. That sounds so much fun. I wish I was like that. I really do. I wish I could just do the game like that, but I have to do it this way. That is life. I love the idea that you guys are playing along with me. Second to people watching my stream to fall asleep, because I love saying goodnight to you guys as if like I'm tucking you in, because I like my sister I know watches my stream, and you know all you guys watch my stream at night. So I like being able to say goodnight. But next to that, I love it when people are playing Stardew at the same time, and then I'm hearing about what you guys are doing and like how your farms are. It's almost as if like it's a parallel dimension, you know. Okay, our wood club does 9 to 16 damage. We're definitely doing that. I'm just gonna throw this away, right? We're not hoarders. We don't need that, right? We don't need that. The bees hath invaded. Ooh, Bee Spark. Oh my goodness. Hello. We rated you last night, I think, right? You had the cutest voice. Oh my gosh. I wish I could do voices. I'm gonna just double check because I don't want to have to eat my words here. Oh, why won't it let me find you? Yeah, and nothing's working. Why can't I just click it? Oh, there you go. It was just taking forever. My internet's like lagging. Hello. Yeah, I remember. Oh, no. Yeah, we definitely rated you before because I always add people that I raid. Thank you so much for the raid, guys. So, my name is Cammie. Sorry for the intro. I just wanted to make sure that I was saying hi to the right person. Because unless I see the profile picture, sometimes the username can escape me. So if I combine the two, it's worth it. So anyways, we are doing a community center challenge where I want to complete the bundles. These are remixed bundles in the first year. I have a bunch of mods. I was just saying, most of them are cosmetic. You're all super nice. Thank you. I'm glad they were nice because sometimes they can be a naughty bunch, dude. But I'm glad they were well behaved for you. I love seeing all the YouTubers, man. Like I wish I could really get into it, but I'm doing way too much for my computer right now. So I'm doing a year 1 community center challenge. I have never beaten like the game before or gone to year 3. So in this save, Phoenix, yes, you are always naughty, but you're my naughty girl. Yeah, this is probably, I think Phoenix, you were like my first mod ever, like my first mod that when I realized what having a mod could do to your stream, like that was Phoenix. So everyone say hi. You're still a mod, right? Yeah, I think so. What season did the red cabbage grow in? Red cabbage is summer, isn't it? It's summer. So the other thing about my stream is I am doing I'm playing this game the way I normally play my Let's Plays. Anything that's a single player or a role-playing game, I actually like mentally think of a backstory for the character, and if there's even like a place to put notes in game, like in The Sims 2, you were able to do that, and I think even in WoW, there's a place to put notes for your characters. I created a whole backstory for her. If you want to watch a couple streams ago, I actually read the introduction, so it's basically the same kind of lore. Her name is Eve. She let's put these boots in here before we accidentally throw them away, which I have been known to do. So I have a mod on, so I'm wearing a cloak and like glowing eyes because it's raining today. I'm taking this role playing very, very seriously, but I'll take that off when it's not raining.
Anyway, she's an elf, and she doesn't know that yet. She just knows that she's different. But we know she's an elf because we see her ears sticking out of the hood. So when it's not raining, I'll take the hood off. I now realize that's so silly to do on stream. Maybe taking the hood off is smart. Anyways, she inherited her grandfather's farm. She left her life working corporate because she is miserable. She has not been able to find her tribe, no connection. She lives alone and she misses her family. But you know, when her grandfather passed away, and she inherited the farm, and she returned to Stardew Valley, hoping to maybe find connection, because it was not that in the city. And I had already told everybody earlier, I can kind of resonate with this backstory too, because I had a grandfather who had a farm that I grew up in the Philippines. And he actually, when he passed away 5 years ago, my grandmother sold the farm and I could not have bought it. It was like hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I'm kind of living that truth in my gameplay now. So I have lived in cities that were really cold, physically cold. I've lived in Michigan, but I loved Michigan. The people there were so warm. Chris, who's in my chat, and also my mod, we used to work together. But I lived in Vegas, which is really hot. But the people there, like they are mean. Like actual Vegas people don't fuck around. So if you're a tourist or if you're someone who is probably just gonna waste their time, like they're very likely to not want anything to do with you or try to take advantage of you. But if you're from Vegas proper, like you're good. So I can resonate with my backstory in that sense too, because I wish I can sell my house and buy a piece of farm. We actually sold 2 homes, and I wanted to buy property, but it's hard because I can't really do that with my son. My son was so little at the time. I hate these kill everything floors. So I'm gonna eat some food real quick because we're about to get attacked, and we threw away our sword, which I just realized is quite silly because the club I forgot is, oh no, my controller died. Great. Alright, we're just doing keyboard and mouse. My club has a slower swing, but it's strong. But it takes so long to swing. So if I get it wrong, I can't turn it around very easily. What are those? It looks like shrimp. I do have a bunch of mods. One of the mods that I use is like a reskinning of the items. So you can see they look a little bit more 3D, a little bit more shinier. Just slightly different. Oh, no, actually, no. Very, very different. Like, the daffodil art is so different from the vanilla one. I wanted to wait until I got through a full playthrough before, a playthrough of the community center challenge, because I didn't want to, not recognize items or mistake things. So I pretty much know what everything is now. I'm still learning a little bit. See, I want to pick all this up, but we don't have anything, so I'm just gonna get rid of the sap. Bug meat. Okay, we want bug meat, right? But can I craft it so I can have room in my inventory? Bait. Yes. See, this is thinking smart, guys. We only have such a small amount of backpack space. That's why we put the small backpack on. Oh, so cute. It's the silly things. Anyways, I can't wait to take the hood off because I want to show you. Oh yeah, put the boots on. Thank you, Lila. Oh my gosh, this is why I love playing with you guys. Was I walking around with no shoes? What? Like a barbarian? No, I'm just kidding. My son didn't wear shoes for a whole year. He was not having it. From age 1 to 2, he did not wear shoes at all. And that was like the peak running age. Like he was learning how to he already learned how to walk and crawl so fast. And then he started like walking, running so early. And that was so hard. But that was, I think, one of the first victories we had with my son's ABA therapy. Because when we found out that he was on the spectrum and we were approved for therapy, they came every day for 3 years and for 2 hours a day. It's a behavioral therapist. And what we learned was that I thought my son didn't like the feeling of something on his feet. Like it's like constricting, or it like freaks him out or whatever. Because as soon as you put socks on him, he would fall to the ground. Like complete ragdoll. Like fall to the ground and just start like wailing. And he will not walk. He will not walk on socks and shoes. And I remember my mom was saying like, oh no, it's okay, just try different shoes. Or like he'll grow over it. He'll get over it. And at some point I was like, no mom, you know, like there really is something, like he does not like it. And I learned that it might not, the occupational therapist said it might not be that he doesn't like the feeling of something on his feet. He might actually want to always have the feeling of the floor. Like, so it's not necessarily that something was constricting his foot, but he lost contact with the feeling of the ground. And once we learned that, that changed the game so much, because we just bought shoes that had a leather sole so he could still feel the ground, because all the other shoes we were buying him, which were like Crocs or like rubber sole shoes, it's like a piece of rubber. So when he's walking, it feels funny. Like I totally understand now why he didn't want to do that. And like the thing is, some kids are fine. Like some kids can do it. Like I'm the oldest of 8. All of my brothers and sisters and all my nieces and nephews, all the other kids that I've grown up and raised, like they were fine putting shoes on, getting in the car seat, all this stuff. And then there were some challenges, but eventually they like would get over it. Like there were some things that my son just like could not get over. And the best way that I know how to support him is like not force him to do it if he really does not want to. I only need to make sure he can, you know, take care of himself and communicate his needs and understand when other people are trying to communicate to him. But like, dude, if he doesn't want to wear socks at home or shoes at home, he doesn't have to, you know? Like our whole backyard is mulched because we have a dirt backyard. And my son doesn't want to wear shoes when he's at home, so I don't want him to cut his feet up. So I went to Home Depot and I dropped like $50 in pavers, and I made little paths all the way around the backyard to like his place up to the garden, so he can get in and out of stuff. So he can, I call it parkour. I told him he can parkour to his swing set now instead of us having to carry him because he won't put shoes on. And that's how he gets around in the backyard. I make him put shoes when he goes in the front yard though, because the street might have glass because of car accidents and stuff. So, you know, now he's 5 and he's really good at having to do things, or doing things that he has to do. I think I'm gonna throw away this fertilized. Oh no, let's throw away the mix. Oh, I was crafting backwards. There you go. One more space. All right, we gotta go home soon though. But we are on 15, so I'm gonna see if we can get some copper. Yeah, we're tired. I know. Oh my god. This was a bad idea. Not keeping the sword, but I was actually hoping to like get to level 20, and then we can get the new sword, and it wouldn't matter, and my mistake would be irrelevant. But what is this? What the heck is on the floor? Did that person just redeem for Cammy to do a KF impression? Oh my gosh, what? Redeemed one character voice, KF? Sorry, thank you for telling me, Nietzsche. I didn't see that. So you want me to voice KF? Okay, so for my channel rewards, if you don't know... Oh, okay, you want KF to pick the character voice. Okay. Oh, wait. Who's low range? Who's low range? Is this you, Pixie? Are you low range also? You're like in all of the streams, but you have different names every time, I think. Yes, okay. Okay. Let me when he comes back, he'll do the voice. He'll pick the voice. He picks good ones, huh? Oh, okay, good. He's here. Why can't I at you? Who, me? I don't know. The Twitch chat like gives me anxiety. Anyways, what were we saying? I forgot. I think I was talking about my son not wearing shoes, but also irrelevant. Oh, what's this? Decorative bowl. Okay, so we have a piece of decoration. I'm gonna make a roleplay choice here. Because she found this in the mine, she will not part with it. She's actually, she was always one of those kids who like collected things like rocks or sticks or weird shaped leaves, maybe dead bugs. But she was always told like that was gross, so don't do that. But now that she's back here and she's discovering things and no one can tell her that, she's going to do what she wants. So I'm going to make the decision to get rid of the fertilizer to keep the bowl because she would want to keep the bowl. Alright, we're getting out of here because we only have 1 hour left to run home. And it's raining. Maybe let's do one fish. Let's fish for one catfish. Let's see if we can grab one. Oh no, why did we do this? Oh no. Alright, let's make some hard decisions. I'm gonna get the treasure chest and we're gonna see what spawns, and then we're gonna feel so bad that we have to get rid of stuff. Does anyone know if you could lose items in the water? Probably can. Okay, good. So it's just a chub. I'm gonna get rid of this daffodil because we can just forage that. And the slime because I don't know what you do with slime. And we're just gonna eat the chub and we're gonna run home as fast as we can. Okay, KF, did you pick someone already? Did you already pick a voice? I wish we had my glow ring. I can't see anything. Oh my gosh, we have 50 viewers. Hi guys. Oh my god. I guess because the raid bumped me up from my normal. But I also see 24 people on YouTube. I love you lurkers, man. I get it. I think some of them might be the guildies. Hi guildies. I have been promising WoW for so long, and I'm so sorry I haven't gotten around to it. I'm having trouble with setting up overlays. Are we talking to the Adventure Guild homie today, or that Geo dude? Tomorrow we will probably go to town to get seeds. So if you want, we can do the Geode guy. We already met the Adventure Guild guy. Alright, I'm just gonna put all of my stuff in here. I don't know if we're gonna make it home. So I don't know what the penalty is if we pass out on our farm. But we don't have any money anyway. Oh no! So if you're doing speedruns or like min-max strategies, apparently it's very common that you would actually like in very early spring time, like where we are now when you're grinding the mines, people actually opt to pass out in the mine so that they don't have to like waste any time running back to their house, which is like so crazy to think of, because depending on like what your on what time you pass out, like how much gold you had, the consequences like can vary. Hell yeah, we call that the blood gate. What's the blood gate? I'm gonna try that one of these days when we don't want to run back home. I'm going to just pass out in the mines, but let's make sure we don't have any money when we do that. Okay, so +1 fishing rod proficiency, new crafting recipe, crab pot. Whoa, the crab pot art looks like an actual net. I don't know if you've ever seen like those shows, like where the fishing shows. Deadliest Catch. I love that show. Fish of the Sea recipe. And we upped our combat, so we can now craft a sturdy ring. We should probably do that. We got 5 HP, and we can make bug steak. Ooh, and we got mining. Okay, Anthony, this was a good call to go to the mine, because we only would have been able to level up fishing, which, like, is great. But we leveled up mining and combat. It's pretty sick. And fishing. We fished earlier, too. We're so productive. That was the most productive day. That should be one for the books. We did so much that day. Oh, hold on. Oh, crap. Are we doing this guy? Is this him? Do you want to do this dude? Clint? KF? Alright, this is who I'm gonna do. Alright. So if you aren't from here, on my channel I have channel rewards where you can redeem rewards with your channel points on Twitch. I have a really simple one, which is I will voice a character of your choice and for the whole stream. I am not good at voices. I would love to be, but I really only have 2 voices, and these are the voices that I do when I read books for my son, or when I'm reading for like the game, because he can't read all the words yet. So I decided to do it on my stream, and we're gonna do the one voice. I also have a larger reward where I'll do all the character voices. Hi, Red Fox. We just got a reward, so I'm gonna embarrass myself in a little bit. So I'm gonna do the voice, but first I gotta be like myself. So, oh, hi, who are you?
Hi there. Good morning. I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints lying around here. Oh, lying around. Here, I want you to have them.
Thank you. We got our furnace. Great.
The furnace allows you to smelt bars. The bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades.
He did come to my house. Like, what the heck? I had to do it. You can tag me in for voices. What the fork, Cammy? You lied. Is it perfect? I don't know. I'm just doing it.
When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Well, okay. I'm heading home. Take it easy.
All right, bye. I don't know. I just got to do it. Because if I think about it, is it really? Thanks. If I think about it, it's not going to work. We forgot to watch the TV. I don't know if anyone knows about the UI Info Suite mod, but like this is one of the main reasons why I like this mod so much, is because it just has all this stuff here visible, and you just hover over it to get the information instead of having to watch all the channels. If you like watching all the channels, more power to you, but I don't want to do that. It was just like so serendipitous that he came by, and that was the choice you guys had. We learned our first recipe, stir fry. I hate that my TV's on the floor though. Ooh, we got mail. Dear Farmer Eve, I'd like to apologize for joking about your grandpa's old cottage when we first met. That's right. That was mean. It's really a nice little house. However, you might need some more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. Continued on next page. I know he did talk a lot. It was the best. The first expansion I offer includes a kitchen. With a kitchen, you'll be able to cook any recipes you learned. Anyway, I hope you're starting to feel at home in Stardew Valley. Yes, we will be upgrading our house. So part of the role play backstory thing is that I've kind of mapped out what we're gonna do after year one. After year one, as we continue through the rest of the lore and learn more about all the NPCs, I'm gonna be building my farm into a winery and a restaurant. I have a mod where we actually can go to Robin's and purchase a winery and a restaurant, which is just a farm building that has a stylized interior, and I got some decorations for it. So my whole thing is that she takes over her grandfather's farm and she revives it into a winery or like a bed and breakfast or something like that. So that way we have something to do on year 2 and 3 when we're probably just going to be like running around trying to, I don't know, have everyone fall in love with us. Okay, I see you've been exploring the old mine. You've got the adventurous spirit. That much I can tell. If you can slay 10 slimes, you have earned your place in my adventurers guild. Be careful. Wait a minute. We just did that, didn't we? Expansion content this soon? Damn, microtransactions ruining everything? What? What do you mean? Expansion content? I don't understand. I didn't pay for anything. Do we have KFC restaurant for our chicken? Oh no. We're not gonna eat our animals. No, we're gonna be, yeah, sorry, I might have been too late. It's because I don't hear the alerts anymore. I just realized I don't hear the chat alerts at all. Oh, because I muted it. Remember? Because last night we were like, oh, it's too loud. Oh, the joke passed. I'm sorry, Nietzsche. I'm sorry. Alright, you're lucky I found you last night. Oh, shit. That's right, we passed out. You were unconscious. Linus saved us? Oh my gosh. You were unconscious and someone was searching your pockets. What the heck? I have no idea how much money they took. They ran away as soon as I approached, but be more careful. Wait a minute. How suspicious that Linus found us and some random person was digging through our pockets. See, if I were a pixie lover, a pixel lover, I would have suspected that Linus is the one that stole or rummaged through my pockets, but I don't know. I love him. I love Linus. Alright, we're just going to harvest these. That way we can clear out some space. The crops that we're really going to focus on is going to be parsnips and potatoes until we can have enough gold for, I think it's cauliflower maybe? I like going through them all every morning for the sake of doing so, but not the reruns. They're just so annoying. You know what? I remember in Harvest Moon where I actually followed the story of Farmer Fran. Farmer Fran was one of the characters in their like TV shows, and I read it and watched it. But when you're a kid, you know, and you're like sitting in the car and it's on your Game Boy, like you read it. I'm not going to sell this in my shipping bin. We're gonna take it to Pierre's so that we can get the money right away. I'm just gonna make sure I put these two away. And then we can sell everything else. I need to probably start thinking about how to clean up the farm area. But we have the traveling cart right now, so we should check that in a little bit. Okay, I don't have any tools. We should get our hoe in case we see any artifacts. I never got a chance to get a dinosaur in my last game, so I'm hoping to find a dinosaur egg in this playthrough. You guys, I'm really just training to be able to do perfection. I hate that all of the streamers that I watch, I feel like I'm so behind because they all have at least completed perfection once. So after this playthrough, we're gonna do Stardew Valley Expanded on perfection with the polyamorous mod. And we're gonna play a guy. We're playing a guy in the poly mod because I feel like that would be like a guy thing. Oh shoot, did I bring the wrong tool? Oh no, that's the hoe. Okay, thank God. Oh shoot. What's our luck today? Maybe we should... 30's not so great. Let's go forage at the beach. Let's see what's there. Oh, I forgot to take off the hood. We'll take off the hood also. We have 1 hour. Actually, we'll just wait. the mod that I'm using for the buildings is way back Pelican Town, which I think is also a Gwen mod. I'll just double check. It was the only thing that I could find to match our rustic Italian buildings. Yeah, way back Pelican Town. What's our to-do list for today? Oh yeah, let's do that. This is another mod, the to-do list. I really like having this, just like I like having the UI mod. So we need the traveling cart. We need to buy seeds. We should, with a 30% luck, I think we can try to push into the mines a little bit more. So we'll go into the mines, but we have to plant parsnips, or just plant seeds. I don't know which one we're gonna get, but let's see how much money we get. Sell parsnips. Okay, thank you for reminding me, Lila. You're like the best. You know what? You should have been the sprite. You're helpful, and you're not even in the game with me. No, I'm kidding. I have a mod that lets me spawn a Totoro, and because I'm like role playing this character Eve, I thought it'd be fun to have a buddy to sit here and role play with, so we would be like adventuring together. And then every time the sprite disappears for the day, his memory wipes, or her memory wipes, and it's somebody else. So I used to DM, so I'm really into this kind of stuff. I think our Stardew capture is a bit too large for the stream frame, like the edges are being cut off. Oh, thanks. Bam! Let's do this. Oh no. It's super broken on the... See, this is why we test things. It's super broken there. Alright, we'll just go back to here. And yeah, it is super large. You're so right. Is that better? And we'll open it up. Whoa. My mouse is bugging. I think I need new batteries. I finally got rechargeable batteries, like, stocked up on them, because the one thing about having kids that people never told me until I had my own was that you're gonna buy a lot of batteries. Like, I took for granted how easily it was to just, like, go to the battery drawer and pull out batteries when I was a kid. But everything that he has needs batteries. But he's also really into like gadgets, like RC cars and robots and stuff like that. So everything has machinery in it. Okay, is that better? Can you guys see that? Hopefully that looks a little bit better. Cool. Yay! Hey Pierre. What's up? Will you buy these? So we have 350 and 86. So we can probably get so we already started one of each plant for the bundles. We need more parsnips. So let's get 15 of those. And how many potatoes can we get? Not much, so we'll just get all of them. Okay, bye. Energy bar is a bit cropped, but definitely better. It's okay. That energy bar is always hard to see because of that little picture, that cat picture frame, even though it's so dang cute. That's why I'm looking up for new graphics, because I want to be able to, like, this is so cute, but I want to be able to display the full screen, and I don't know if there's a mod that allows me to move the positioning of the modules on the user interface. So if somebody knows of one, please let me know. Did I get a message? Oh, no. I thought somebody messaged me on Discord, like something was wrong. Alright, so we are going to do some farming now. And then when we're done with the farm, we're going to go to the traveling cart. I hate that my box is up here. We should bring that closer. My mom took every battery out of the toys that made noise. Definitely. We need someone to dance with during the flower dance. Oh, okay. Yeah, we should try to do some of the events, huh? Okay. Who is the cheapest to win over? When is flower dance? So let's go to our calendar. This is why I love the mod. So flower dance. Can we even do the flower dance on the first year? I don't think we can, right? I don't think we'll be able to. And I just want to get the farming out of the way because we passed out already yesterday. Where the heck is my watering can? See, I don't even remember. I can't even tell what it looks like. Oh, it's time to take off the attire. So let's do that. We're gonna keep the backpack. Take out the glowing eyes. Take out the dark hood. And this is my character. So she was kind of hiding because it was raining. And out of all the fashion sense mods that you can add, the Stardust animated hairstyles is so cute. My pigtails bounce when I walk. And she also adds a bunch of her own hairstyles, her own hair art, including animating the vanilla hairs, so that's super cool. And I like the backpacks. So the accessory number 2, this is the simple bag. I usually like the adventurers one with the lantern, but I want to see if we can activate the simple bag dynamic feature. The dynamic tag's supposed to mean that as you fill up the backpack, it gets bigger, but I haven't seen it. The only other thing that I think might be what dynamic means is that if you upgrade it, it gets bigger, but from the GIF, it looked like he was like putting stuff in his bag, and then the backpack got bigger, which I thought would be such a cute effect to see on your character. Energy bar is a bit. Oh, we already saw that. Jawa outfit. Yes, that was the Jawa outfit. I actually think it's funny that I was wearing the Jawa outfit when I posted that TikTok of getting raided on YouTube, because that got a bunch of views. I did pay for the TikTok promotion. It was like $2, but I think it really picked up on its own though, because it's only a 24-hour promotion when you do that, and then when the 24 hours are up, I think it like the algorithm stops pushing you, but it still continued to get likes after that. So I really like making Stardew shorts. That's why I wanted to have like a full screen view, so I can cut more things. All my batteries are dying. Whoops, sorry guys. All my batteries and all my stuff are dying, so we can probably only play one or two more days. But yeah, that's why I wanted a more full screen view, so I can edit videos and stuff, and clips. I just really hate that I can't move the UI positioning, so I can make sure it doesn't get cropped out in the portrait mode. But I found a little hack. Oh, what the heck? This is so wonky. Sorry, guys. Video, game. Yeah, this is brand new, so that's why I'm fiddling with it. I just set this up before I went live. Whoops. We need to combine game 1 and game 2. Whoops. Get out of there. And can I group this? Yes, I can. Oh, please don't shut down. This is what I did last time when we were doing all the mods. I can't believe we spent 4 hours setting up those mods, but it was so worth it because I really like the way our stack looks. And there are some streamers that have such cute aesthetics, like very cottagecore, very overgrown fairy. But the problem I have with that is like you have to skin so much to get the colors to blend nicely together. I'm afraid my stream might crash, guys. I don't know. We'll just leave it, I guess. We'll go back to here. It just started to freeze, but hopefully it didn't crash. Like, I love how cute some of them look. It's like you went to a tea party or something. But the amount of mods that you'd have to add so that everything is like a pastel, or that there's more whites than dark earthy colors, like, it's hard. The earthy recolor is nice because even if you don't mod everything else, like, you pretty much what am I doing? Why am I going through here without my tools? It's like walking through the forest with no machete. Like, oh, my gamepad disconnected. Everything's dying. It is Sunday, you guys. It's we've been winding down all day just to gear up for Monday tomorrow. Okay, let's see. We want this one and the hoe. I don't know. Let's just take everything. Let's take it all. Okay, now, gosh, we need to clear a path. That's the one thing that's bugging me pretty hard, is that we need a path to get out, in and out of the south side of the farm. I think the alerts are quieter now. I barely hear them, but I do hear them. So, what do you say? What's your favorite farm to play on? I always go for the forest farm for the easy hardwood. Lila, this is my first time not playing standard. When I played in 1.2, I actually didn't know that you can pick farms. If there were farms available, I didn't know you can do that. So this is my first time playing the forest farm, and I already love it. Yes, it is Monday. What am I going? I missed the entrance. Usually it's much bigger, I think, in the other farm. This was hard to see. Oh, it's Jess. Hi. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I messed up again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I messed up again. It's okay. You'll get it. 2:22 p.m. here. What a beautiful number. Oh, tell us about 2:22. Is there anything special about it? Okay, so we have... I don't know. I don't know what I would even want to get here, right? Because there's nothing here that I can't grow eventually, so don't want anything there. Oh, we don't even have any money. What are we doing? Why did we even look in there? I guess we were just curious, huh? We weren't going to be able to buy anything. I'm just going to the mouse house so that Chris can see. And we're going to do some foraging because I think we do need... Whoa! Oh my gosh. Look at the wizard's house, you guys. The wizard's house is a... His house is so cute. It's so much better than the Satan worshipping culty vibes he had going on, right? This is so cute. Wait, who's Kyle? Oh, this is not the wizard's house. Oh, this is the Ornithus Guild. Oh, does it replace the wizard house? What the heck? Where am I? Oh no, I'm just far out. What the heck? So this is the bird. Okay, let me back up. I'm using a mod called the Ornithus Guild. This adds birds in the game that are actual real bird species that you can bird watch. So here you go, Ornithus Guild. Bird call volume, log missing, do not break jam, save our birds. Aw, the world has lost nearly 3 billion birds since 1970. Going vegan is by far the single most impactful thing you can do to help prevent habitat and biodiversity loss, avian flu outbreak, and more. For information on other ways you can help. I can't go vegan. I like animal products. I'm sorry, I like it.
I like it. I have no idea what's going on. What's up, E-Vibes? Never played this game, been hooked on emulating. I have no idea what's going on. You don't know what's going on in the game, or you don't know what's going on in your game? In my game, we're a bit masochistic. We decided to turn a cozy game into the most challenging, annoying thing ever. In your game, I don't know. Did you mean you got hooked on emulating this game or something else? This is E-Vibes and TikTok. Look how cute the mouse cottage is. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, I don't like that hat. I don't even have any money. So yeah, I love modding after I've played through enough of the vanilla content to enjoy the art. This definitely kind of spices it up a little bit. I'm gonna tell the wizard you were talking shit about his house. You know what? You go tell him. Because I really don't think we should be doing sacrifices, like human sacrifices in the middle of the forest. Like, there are children that play here, sir. Okay, I'm getting rid of the mixed seeds. Have we already met the wizard? I don't think so. I don't think we've met the wizard. Alright, it's 5 o'clock. We already planted our seeds. We have no more money. We might as well go fish. So I'm gonna dump all my stuff on the way up north, but we're gonna clear a path first because it is so annoying walking through here. How do you know he's sacrificing people? Maybe he's just eccentric. I mean, you're right. You're right. He could not be sacrificing people. But I have seen way too many horror movies, man. I don't know if anyone knows, because I don't know, but is the last Conjuring out in theaters yet, or is it like a Halloween release? Because I actually used to never watch horror movies, because I would get like really bad dreams, but The Conjuring is such a good series, and it's so scary, but I really enjoyed them as far as like movies goes. September 5th, 2025. Oh, it's already out. Okay. Can I watch it on Amazon, or do I have to go to the movie theater? Because I can't do that. I can't go to the theater. I'm gonna keep this. We're gonna keep that horseradish thing so that we have food to eat while we go fishing. Alright. Let's get going. We're farming it up. And we got like a ton of bait. Yeah, 85 from the mine. So Anthony, that was such a good call. Of course he stole your money and blamed the others. Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't see your message, Pixie. Because I don't know. I haven't found a window layout that works with my new setup. So we'll keep tweaking it. But yeah, I want to watch The Conjuring for sure. Not on streaming? Okay, cool. What did I do? I came back down because... Did I forget something? No, right? No, okay, so... I don't know, I just wanted to make sure we didn't forget anything. We're gonna go fishing. So I think that's a good thing to think about for the perfection run. I wonder if it's worth it to do like a speed, what is it, 100-day community center complete on the perfection run. I think that's what we'll do. And I like fishing by my treasure chest. Oh, it was the mayor's birthday. Well, forget it. Oh, it's Sebastian. Let's talk to him. Hey, your name is Eve, right? Yeah. That's me. Okay, bye. That's it? That's all he's saying? Alright. Whatever. He just knows not my name. I don't even get to know his name. Oh, we already met him. I've been here for a week. And he remembers my name. I'm still not over
what Ulti said about working at Starbucks and having a customer. That's so cute, you guys. Oh no, what am I doing? That's the wrong one. I used to work at GameStop, which is an EV Games, and that was the only like retail experience that I had that would probably would have had customers. I did have a customer that I loved every time he came in. He was an adult with autism, but you know, he's still someone's son. And I think he was in college, and his mom or something came with him to the store to buy a game for his like Xbox or something. And oh no, it was a PlayStation. And they came in, they bought something, and then they left. And I wasn't the one that sold the game to them. I was doing something else. But they came back like a couple hours later. Now my energy's good. I'm gonna eat some food. Thanks, Chris. They came back to the store a couple hours later, and then I was by myself at the time. I think my coworker went to lunch, and it was the dad this time, and the dad was like pissed, and he was like, I need to talk to your manager. Somebody sold my son this game that's completely inappropriate, and they didn't tell us about it, and there was a lot of like violence and gore. And I was like, what? And I looked at the game, and it was Mortal Kombat. Because they went to like the used games section, and they picked up one of the games, and I was like, oh yeah, so he's not gonna like that game because it's rated M for mature. And he was like, what do you mean rated M? I was like, well, on the games they have ratings on the back. And then I showed him the back, and then that's how you can tell like what level it is. So you're gonna want a game for him. It's gonna be E for everyone. And he was like, I didn't know that. I didn't know they did that on the video games. I was like, well, yeah, now you do. And then I helped them pick out a game, and so I asked like, what does he like Disney characters? And he's like, yeah, he loves Disney. So I recommended Kingdom Hearts instead because that's way more appropriate for that person. And they were so happy that he gave me a hug. And I kid you not, he gave me a full-on like front hug, which like I went to a Christian high school. If my subs and followers didn't know that, I went to a Christian high school, so we always did side hugs because we weren't allowed to like put our fronts together. So we always did side hugs. And like I had just graduated high school. I just graduated from my film academy. It was like a year of film school, and then I started working at EV Games. And he gave me this full-on front hug, and I was like, oh, thinking like this is so sweet. But I also am not like a physical touch person. But I was just trying to be nice. And then he lets out like the loudest, wettest fucking fart. Like you couldn't even pretend to ignore it. And I could swear that like somewhat like I have an ancestor who wanted to make me the most uncomfortable during that moment, because I remembered that and I didn't like say anything, and like the dad was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I almost hate when people comment on a fart. Like I'd rather everybody just ignore it, right? Like just don't talk, like, cause he doesn't know what he's doing. Like my son knows when he's farting. Like he's purposely farting so people can go ew, right? But when when they don't mean to fart, like nobody pointed out, right? I don't know. I just feel like we're not like supposed to point that stuff out. But anyways, the dad was like apologizing. I'm like, no, it's fine. Like he just hugged and farted on me, but it's okay. But I probably was like making a face because I don't do well with physical touch in general. But every time he came in, he would give me a hug, and we got better at it. I got better at it. So he was my favorite customer because he would always like what I liked is his dad was the only one who was able to kind of communicate with him, but he would tell me like what his favorite part was about the game, because he would beat them. He would play them all the way through. He was nonverbal, but he could read, and that's why he loved playing games, because he would escape into the worlds. So I miss working at the video game store because life was so simple. Like all we had to do was like go to work, put games on the shelves, and sell games to people, talk about games. Midnight releases were the best. Honestly, I loved lining up for midnight releases, but I loved working them more. It felt like you were in the front lines, you know, like you were getting people their games. It was just such a big deal. Like I remember I had all my friends on Xbox, right? Like on midnight releases, like I would get so many people asking like if I could pick up their stuff for them, and I was always down. Like yeah, just give me your receipt and I'll pick it up, and I bring them to school. I think I want to keep some of this fish, right? Is there any of them I need to keep? I don't think so. I'm worrying about the community bundle, but like I really shouldn't, because I don't know what's in it yet. So we'll just play according to what we have. Now that's a power move. Oh, at school, dude, I had the ugly duckly syndrome so hard when I was in school. I didn't even like start to look feminine. Honestly, I'm not even like trying to I don't know, fish for compliments or whatever, but like I looked like a kid all the way up until high school, and I didn't start like having like the womanly like face change until after high school. But you know, some people are just lucky. So I was like kind of a dork. Like I was a nerd. I was in chess club. I was in yearbook. I didn't have any like friends really. Like everybody knew me because I was like I was always in plays and stuff, and because I did yearbook, I was taking pictures. But like my like closest friends were these guys. These guys were my best friends in high school. And they were actually a year younger than me. But because I skipped a year, this one's me, this little one. Because I skipped a year, we were all the same age. So I was more closer to the younger classmen. But so I had to learn how to be cool in other ways. Like I burned CDs for people back when like downloading music was illegal, but nobody cared. And back when CDs existed, and I would sell them $1 for $5 for a regular CD, like a DVD, and then it was $10 or something for like a DVD-R or like a rewritable, because you can do MP3s and you can just burn the files, and if you had an MP3 player, which most Asian households did, that's what I would charge because you could reuse them. I made bank, dude. I hustled hard in high school. I don't know what I'm doing. I think tomorrow is, let me check the calendar, because we do need to clear the farm out, but if there's an event, nope, okay, we're good. I really want to clean the farm out tomorrow so that we're able to walk in and out very easily. Hi kitty. Bing. Oh man, we didn't get any money from fishing. It's getting kind of hard running on $0 all the time. I mean, like, I know that feeling, but shouldn't be in the game. Okay, so we're just waiting on a good luck day, and we're gonna head to the mines. We have a bunch of quests that want us to do it. Oh, great. This is the part I hate the most. So we now have to water crops. And the thing that I hate about watering crops is that we don't have the energy for it. I don't want to keep eating the things that I've foraged because I'm going to eventually need that. So what are we going to do? Is the hot springs open? I wonder if the hot springs is open. if not, we're just gonna take our fishing pole and we're just gonna fish today and stock up on everything. We just need income flowing in. So, where's my fishing pole? Oh, I already got it. Okay, fishing pole is there. And I'll just carry my hoe around. I really should move this thing. So, when we come back to the farm at the end of the day, we're gonna make sure that we set up the farm a little bit better. I want all my items close by. I have been looking on Pinterest actually for Stardew decoration, motivation, and inspo. I want a crafting area with like a tool shed where all my tools are and all the crafting things are. So that's the first thing I want to build this time. Last time I had like everything just out and about, which is such a rookie move. No, I think it's very practical, and most players play that way, but when you see the people who decorate their farm and they have buildings for everything, there are people who have like actual barns for just their chicken, like just their cow, a barn for cows, a barn for goats. Because I saw someone who had 2 barns, and I was like, what's that for? And I realized, oh, you can split up the animals that way. We're actually doing okay. We might get through watering everything without needing to replenish energy. Nope, just kidding. Our bar is crying. I want somebody to make a mod where the energy bar gets a happy face, and it starts like crying, like wailing when you start getting closer, and it gets more and more in distress. Oh damn it! This is why. All right, we're gonna walk to our box that's so far away. Eve is working so hard. She is tired. But there's nobody else to help her. She's the only one. Okay, what are we gonna eat? I don't want to eat this jelly. I want to keep it. Okay, we're gonna have to eat the... Oh no, the spring onion is needed for a harvest, but I guess we'll find one. We don't even have the community center, so I'm just gonna eat the spring onions are kind of harder to find, I think, right? I really wish we had the mushrooms again. Alright, let's eat the wild horseradish. Where's Linus when we need him, right? Gosh, I really like the farmer's portrait mod. It's such a nice touch. If you don't actually have to make that generator if you don't like the art, or if you're not in the mood, you could just do the farmer's portrait, and what it does, it actually takes the sprite in game and just enlarges it. And then you actually have 2 positions. You have face on or to like a profile view. So it's like looking at the character, but it looks so jarring because it's really just the pixel sprite's head enlarged, and it's not that nice. So I opted for the one that we had to make, but it just looks nicer. Okay, let's go fishing, because we ain't got no food, and we still have to finish watering stuff. But let's go up north, though, because we have, I think the hot springs is there, right? Is that open yet? I don't know when we do that. I don't know when the hot springs opens. Nope, still closed. Okay. We at least have stuff in our fishing box. Oh, it's Linus. Hey, thanks for saving us. The crisp air of the wilderness is all I care to know. Oh. I live out here by choice. Alright. Should I play Stardew or Skyrim? Oh. You know what? I would love to play Skyrim, but I cannot play just a little bit. So, I vote for Skyrim only because I'm stuck here. I'm hyper focused on Stardew. But if you play Skyrim and just tell me what you're doing, that'll be like the same thing, right? In my on my YouTube, on my Let's Play, my character on Skyrim is also named Eve, and she is also an elf. She's a wood elf. Should I eat this carp? No, right? I should eat the horseradish. It was a good thing I kept that chest there, because look, we came here just... Oh, shoot. So we came just in time. So the fish that you see in the pond, or the lake, these are the fish that you can catch in the season in this area. It's a mod called Visualize Fish or Visible Fish. It's not like I can see the fish to catch. It's more just like a visual reminder, but it's such a nice touch. I think I'm gonna eat something because we didn't even land in that thing. It's just such a nice way to display the information, right? Like, this is all the stuff that you can catch if you put your fishing rod here. I like it. Bullhead. Oh my gosh, we really need to not pass out so late. Not having a full energy bar this early is such a buzzkill. I should be clearing my farm and stuff, but I want to go in the mines. I really want to just get that out of the way. Uh-oh. Gotta eat something again. Oh, nice. Okay, could you imagine actually drinking a can of cola that you fished from the bottom of the lake? Like, no. I already don't really like Coca-Cola. No, I couldn't do it. Cause you know, like that, I'm sure that happens, right? Like people on boats and stuff dropping their drinks. Alright, let's see. 45 energy, 25 energy. 45 energy bullhead, but what is the gold? 112.75. Yeah, we'll eat this. We'll eat that. We just need energy, guys. I'm just gonna eat both those chubs. And I think we should probably move on to the beach, because the beach is gonna give us fish that we like more. Our fishing chest isn't there though. So actually, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna eat this river jelly because I have another one in the other chest. I got a message. I think yeah, I'm definitely wrapping up after this. Just checking, because it is late. We started so late today. So after we do the beach and we fish, we'll probably just turn it into the shipping bin. Okay, walk here. Oh gosh. See, this is the kind of stuff, like that really narrow path. I think there's a mod that will expand those areas so that your horse can go through. And I think I might get that for this playthrough. Maybe not now, obviously, but like when we get the horse, because I hate having to go around. Alright, let's get some fishing on. So I'm just gonna eat this. And hopefully we get some good fish. remember what day you unlock the community center. I think it's 12. But I don't even remember if any of the rewards are worth kind of getting, or if we just need to make sure we are growing the right crops. Because I feel like every time we got the community center rewards, we were so far, our progress was so far past that it was worthless. But if we got it this early, then maybe it'd be worth it. Like, I think there's an actual furnace in one of the rewards. I just can't remember which one. Oh, treasure chest, treasure chest. Oh. Oh, man. I feel like my controller was lagging a little bit. Okay. And that was an anchovy. I don't know what else is there. What's that big one? The flounder? I wonder if, like, if the fish is no longer available after a certain time, it disappears in the water. In the effects. That would be cool. I want a jelly for sure. So our max HP went up, but because we didn't have anything in there, it's still really low, but I don't care. It's fine. It's not so bad, the fishing bar being so small. I think because I'm so used to the fishing mechanic. Ooh, that was smooth. I know, this is the only part that's kind of cozy. Is it small because you have a starter rod? Yes, it's small because of the rod, but I also think our fishing level. I think as your fishing level increases, so does the bar. Get rotted up, son. Speaking of what? Speaking of bars. Alright, I don't know what we're gonna do here. We're gonna have to throw away the clam. And we're gonna eat. We're supposed to eat the fish that has the most energy, cost gold per energy. I'll eat the chug. Is that 5? Oops. This one. Hopefully we get a big payout and we can buy. Ooh, yes, sea jelly, awesome. Hey, any progress with fishing yet? Stick with it. It'll get easier with time. Yeah, I did this. Let's get him a cheap one. Yeah, anchovy here. A gift, thanks. You're welcome. Thank you for giving me the fishing pole. Oh, what do you want? Hey, what are you doing? Back up, dude. I was fishing here. Is this his spot? Whoa. I see you, Willie. Oh, I'm not moving. I want this one. What did we get? Gold ore. Crap. I really want that too. What are we gonna get rid of? Daffodil, maybe? Alright. Bye, Willie. We're running out of room. I wish I could eat this. Like, I don't know why I can't choose to eat it. Am I just not pressing it right? Right? I always need to have an empty slot, huh? Herring. Sardine. Dang, that hard? Man, I don't know if the sea is as good as I thought it was. It might actually be the mountain lake, but then at a certain time, you might want to go to the ocean, but we'll see. I do like that things are biting a lot quicker, I think. But we have to start heading home earlier. Oh, no, we have the buff. That's what it is, the jelly buff. Boink. I did level up fishing. I think that's what it means when it says you have some new ideas to sleep on, because you maxed out the experience bar. Oh, shoot. So it was so much easier for me to go up and down the pole with the smaller bar. You lose the ability to kind of jump, like, have, like, to kind of bounce the bar up and down when it's bigger. So it's not really that great when it's bigger for that. It's actually a little bit harder. What am I going to eat? The herring. And the sardine. Yep. This is as cozy as Stardew is going to get. Dang, Willie goes hard. We're not gonna go all the way because I still think we need to water those last crops and we can't miss watering a day. Still love the little jump you do when you eat. What I love the most is the ears. Like my ears when I use a tool. They're like, oh, what's happening? Oh, the Linus cutscene. This one makes me so sad always. Grr, sounds like those raccoons are back again, filthy varmints. I was gonna say, where's my cloak? Ah, you turned up at the right time, miss. Oh, moment. Could you do an old man a favor? Could you go around the corner and scare off those raccoons for me? They've been causing a real mess. Thanks, make sure you give them a good scare so they never come back. Okay. Who are you to be bossing me around? Just kidding. Aww. It was me, I'm sorry. I always feel so bad. I find a lot of hot, fresh food in these cans. Stuff that will go to waste if I don't take it. That's okay. He just doesn't like you going into his trash. Do you think there's something wrong with what I'm doing? Not everyone's cut out for this world, Eve. You don't know what it's like to be me. I'm not harming anyone. I just want to live life in my own way. Is that so wrong? Yes, it's disgusting. No, it's a shame for food to go to waste. Yes, it's illegal. That's George's private property. No, but you should get a job and stop leeching off others. No, it's a shame for food to go to waste. But just don't do it in his trash can. You can go home. I promise I won't rummage in George's can anymore. You can tell him you scared off the raccoons for good. Do you think George really knew? Or really thought it was raccoons? Or do you think he knew it was Linus? But he didn't want to, like, straight up call him out. No, George would totally call him out. He wouldn't care. Wait! Aw. This is where I like it. This is where I realize I really like this. I know what you were doing, Linus. If you need food, just ask. I don't want anyone in Pelican Town to go hungry. Here, I've got a basket of zucchini fritters for you. Just make sure you dip them in my spicy marinara. Go on, take it. Yay. So there is kindness in this city, or in this town, or village. It's a village, right? I love Gus, man. That was so sweet. We need to get a gift for Gus because that was very nice of him to do. And we'll go. You know what? We'll buy a salad from his house, from his establishment tomorrow. I'm gonna snag this. I don't know if we have that. I think we might, but just in case. It's actually a good thing we're ending because it's midnight and I am exhausted. And tomorrow's Monday. But we did good today. Okay, so let's put all that here. I need some of my tools though. We need our watering can. And I want to craft, oh, where's all of our sap? Okay. We'll do that later. So it's 9 o'clock. We still have a bit of time to clean up here. So we're selling the sardine, the bullhead, halibut. That's what it was. I thought it was a flounder. Okay. And we want to water our crops. So that was 3. And I made the mistake last time by not clearing the trees around my crops. So we're gonna do that because I didn't even notice that like the weeds were growing in on it. So here we go. The tree. There we go. So now we can see everything's been watered here. I don't know what this area. We gotta clear that because I can't see anything. Wait, did I just pick up the fishing rod? Let's see, what did I do? Okay, starting to get exhausted. This is facts. Okay, and then let's see what is here. Let's see. Can we eat anything? Alright, I'm not gonna hit it anymore because I want to start with a full bar of health tomorrow. So we're actually gonna head to bed by 11, which is fine. Just one more sweep that everything was watered. Cannot miss these. Watered, not. Alright, cool. And we did all these. To-do list is clear. I need to start doing the to-do list. Oh no! I forgot to actually go to bed. I almost passed out here. Alright. Level 4 fishing, recycling machine, worm bin, deluxe bait. How much money do we get from the fish? 700. Not bad. Not great. Not bad. Okay, and that is it. We have a bad luck day tomorrow, so that means no mines. So we are going to do farms. All right, I want to say my goodbyes and good nights. We'll be back tomorrow. So starting with the silent crew. Twitter, thank you guys always. I don't know if that's how many people are ever watching or if that's like how many people have come through. I feel like it's live, but I don't know. YouTube, thank you YouTube. Thank you Pixie, Lila. Lila, enjoy your Skyrim. Oh my gosh, I hope you have a good time. Thank you so much for hanging out and for helping with the to-do list and everything. You're so helpful. Rolita's just joined in TikTok. Oh, Tara has been here too. And Skies. Oh gosh, I didn't even see. I wish I had notifications for TikTok because I would have said hi to you guys. I really appreciate you being here. And Twitch. Let's see who's here in Twitch. Oh my gosh, so many people. Yerpsy, Red Fox, Nearbad, More Cookies Than You, Low Range, Lazy Lucas, Chaos King, and my mods, Phoenix, Chris, Nietzsche. Thank you so much.
I hope everybody has a good night. And we're going to be raiding, so if you do stick around a little bit in Twitch, just to say hi and hang out, I'm going to pick a victim right now. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have the sweetest dreams.
Try learning to make few saplings via the wiki. It's your go-to moneymaker early game. Yes, that's true. To do that, you have to befriend Caroline, but she's pretty simple. She likes the daffodils that are on the ground in spring. And then once you get into summer, they have the summer spangles. And that's her favorite gift, so that'll level you up with her pretty quickly. Cammy's back! Hello! Oh my gosh, you were streaming? So sorry, I missed it. How did it go? Oh, we missed the fish. Trying to catch this. Oh, never mind. It's over for the puffer fish. We didn't catch it today. It was very productive. What'd you get done? What season are you on? You're doing a community center challenge in year 1, so you're locked in. What's the challenge? Just to have it completed by the end of year 1? Or you just started a new playthrough? You're on day 9 in spring? Holy shit. Yeah, that's fresh. So what is... Okay, yeah. That's the goal. To have it finished by the end of year 1. You can do it. You honestly just have to stay up with the fish. That's probably going to be the hardest part. Especially the fish that like are only there when it's raining and like at night or something like that. Oh my gosh! Hi! And then you raided into me! That's crazy! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome back, guys! Who do we have here tonight? Wait, that's all you did? What, was fish? Yes, that was you that raided. Yeah, I thought that my stream elements was a little bit slow because you had started chatting. But then, yeah, you were here early, exactly. Hello, welcome in everybody. Well, we are just